All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about something that should be on every single AI developer's and user's radar: sensitive information disclosure. The security gurus over at OWASP have flagged this as the #2 biggest threat for large language models. So we're going to break down what it is, why it's so incredibly dangerous, and, most importantly, what you can actually do about it.
Just picture this for a minute. You've got this amazing, state-of-the-art AI assistant, right? You've plugged it into everything to make your team faster, smarter. And then, out of nowhere, it just blurts out a top-secret merger discussion, or your proprietary source code, or a customer's private data. This isn't some sci-fi movie plot. It's a real-deal risk that's keeping security teams up at night.
And look, this isn't just some vague fear. The OSAP Foundation, the Open Web Application Security Project, basically the world's go-to authority on this stuff, they rank this as the #2 most critical vulnerability for LLMs. When OSAP puts a number that high on something, it's not a suggestion. It's a blaring fire alarm telling us this is a clear and present danger we have to deal with.
So what is this dangerous secret that our AIs might be holding? Let's get a crystal clear definition of this OWASP LLM02 vulnerability so we know exactly what we're fighting.
Okay, so here it is in a nutshell. Sensitive information disclosure is when your LLM spits out information it was never, ever supposed to share. And the key word here is inadvertently. This isn't always some genius hacker breaking in. It can happen during just normal use, all because of how the model was trained and its uncanny ability to parrot back patterns it saw in that data.
And the stuff that's at risk? It's staggering. We're talking about the crown jewels. Your customer's personal info, their health records, their financial data. It could be your company's 5-year strategic plan, the secret sauce in your source code, or even the API keys and security credentials that are literally the keys to your entire digital kingdom.
Now, this is where theory gets thrown out the window and things get painfully real. Let's look at the anatomy of these leaks and the absolutely devastating fallout they can have in the real world.
Let's start with an industry where trust is everything: healthcare. Imagine an AI helper, one that was trained on patient records, suddenly starts casually dropping real names, social security numbers, and private medical details in its answers.
The result of a breach like that, it's just a complete catastrophe. We're talking about a massive, eye-watering $28 million in HIPAA fines. And that's before you even get to the class action lawsuits and the complete and total destruction of patient trust.
But it's not just personal data. What about the core intellectual property that makes your company unique? Think about an AI coding assistant that's been trained on all your internal code. If that AI reveals your secret algorithms, your competitors suddenly get a free pass to years of your hard work and research. And just like that, your competitive edge, your entire market position, it can just vanish. And this threat hits every single sector. You see it with financial data leaks that trigger SEC investigations, leaks of attorney-client privilege conversations, blown merger deals, and even the exposure of classified government info. Seriously, no one is safe from this. Okay, the risk is obviously severe. So the million-dollar question is, what can we do about it? Let's take a look at the path to protection that the experts recommend, and you'll see why it can feel like trying to find your way through a maze. So OWASP gives us a solid playbook, right? It's all about sanitizing data before it gets to the model, locking down access controls, using fancy privacy-preserving tech, and constantly monitoring everything. This is absolutely the right way to do it. But man, it takes a ton of expertise and a whole lot of resources. And this right here, this is the real challenge. The old way, the manual way, means privacy audits that drag on for weeks or even months. You need to hire these super expensive, hard-to-find security experts. It's prone to human error, and at the end of it all, you only get a single snapshot in time. The alternative? Automation. Something that turns weeks into minutes, makes that niche expertise available to everyone on your team, and gives you continuous, repeatable protection. So to get out of that manual maze, you really need an automated red team. And this is exactly where a platform like VeriGen comes into the picture. This is the game changer. It's a fundamental shift in how we look at AI security. Instead of some slow, once-a-quarter checkup, you get an automated assessment that can run all the time,
You're literally transforming a process that took weeks into something that takes just a few minutes.
And the way the VeriGen platform does this is pretty cool. It uses these highly specialized testing agents. So, for example, you have agents that are built specifically to try and extract training data to stop that IP theft we talked about. You have other agents that focus only on user data leakage or even preventing the entire model from being stolen. It's a really systematic, targeted approach.
And the best part? This isn't just about plugging one little hole. A platform like this gives you 100% coverage for the entire OWASP top 10 list of LLM vulnerabilities. So you're getting a truly comprehensive security posture, not just a patch for one single problem.
The benefits of going this route are huge. You're basically democratizing security, giving your developers the power to build safely from day one. You're enabling true privacy by design, because this can plug right into your development pipeline. And critically, it doesn't just find problems. It gives you actionable, step-by-step instructions on how to actually fix them.
So how do you make that leap? How do you go from being in a constant state of worry about risk to a state of building with real confidence and resilience? Let's walk through the path to getting your AI deployment truly secure.
The path forward is actually really clear and simple. It all starts with running an automated assessment to see where you stand right now. From there, you can easily calculate the massive return on investment you get from automation versus all that manual work. And then, finally, you can deploy your AI apps with total confidence, knowing you have comprehensive, continuous protection. So I'll leave you with this one final thought to chew on. Your AI is on 24/7. It's always learning, always generating new things. Are you absolutely 100% certain you know everything it's saying?